coming in for anything or what?
Not coming in now for anything.
Hello.
But you met with her.
Hello.
We met and we had a great meeting.
We're gonna do our.
She's gonna do a real estate show with
We're gonna do the value proposition
deal with it all.
something. I forgot the name of it now.
Perfect.
Hello,
It's a
Long
win-win.
Patty.
Yeah.
Sorry about the lights. That's a lot of lights. There's Ed.
That's awesome.
He's back there, working, doing stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't get this to set up. And hopefully we don't lose Wi-Fi this time. I guess you guys
They're
can.
bright lights.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
you
somebody
like
saying hi. Hi. All right, there's your hearts. There's Carol. Hi, Carol Hinky.
I'm blocking the lights, Carol. Whoa. Look at that.
All right. We're having fun with this.
Nice.
So, oh, somebody say hi, hot stuff. Oh, that she must be talking to you. My wife said calling you hot stuff.
Thank
What
you,
the
Carol.
heck?
I appreciate it. Thank you. Look, I'm putting the lights. Ah.
Oh yeah.
Does this monitor up here work okay?
Yeah, it works great.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right, so you're the host today. You can bring
All right.
everything, and then we'll cut. After that, we'll bring Anne Marie on. Up next, we have Anne Marie.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut, and then we'll say welcome back. Now we're going to cover business model canvas.
Okay, that
So-
sounds easy enough.
Okay, yeah. So we'll get that exit.
And then, do we
screen.
want to say something about the glass or no?
You can say something
You
about the
wanna-
glass.
You
Yeah,
wanna
say
bring it
something about
up?
the glass.
Because I
Yeah, I
want to
will
make
do
fun
that.
of my
I'm
wife.
like, so, Will, are you trying to say that you're over 40 with your glass here?
No, actually, Carol just turned 40, so that's what I was going to say.
So you married an older woman.
No. Yes. Yes. I'm only.
That's
20.
not going to go over very well, Carol.
Five.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I brought it up here because
Yeah.
she just turned 40.
Oh,
So I
okay.
thought,
Well, happy birthday, Carol.
Yeah.
Can we say her happy birthday?
yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Except
How old are you, Will?
she 43.
You're 43?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what'd she say?
He's way older.
I thought so.
Yep.
You married grandpa here.
Yeah.
Literally, he is a grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, let's turn this so you can see the 40.
Yeah, 40. The
Just
big
in case
40.
she forgot her age.
40 is the new 20.
Oh, 43 is what the new
43 is the
42.
new 42. 40 is the new 20.
Now, do I
Yeah,
have to do
that's it.
anything on the? I don't have to do anything on the
No,
computer either.
no, I'm just gonna flip between this and this.
All I have to
These
do
two
is
right
sit
here.
here.
You just have to sit there and look 40.
All right. Hey, by the way, Tom, my mic went down. Like when we started, I couldn't hear myself as well. I guess it doesn't matter if you can hear me.
Yeah, I think it was good on my end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just turn my volume up. Hello. Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the wrong one. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, that got really loud really quick.
Yeah, your levels were good here unless
Can you hear me
something
now?
cut out.
Could you hear me now?
I must have hit this volume,
Okay.
which is weird because I'm really skinny and I don't know how I could
You are very skinny.
hit that, but I must have.
You got to put more meat on you. Could eat more.
Uh-huh. Tom and I went out for breakfast and we ate
Excuse me.
like way too much.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel.
And I was planning on eating healthy today.
Yeah.
Last night, I was working on the shelves.
Uh huh.
I drank a lot of beer.
Okay.
Got
Good
hungry
start.
about 8 o'clock, and I said, I think we'll go to Little Caesars and get one of those pizzas for $5.
Nice.
I'll eat half of it.
Right.
And I finished the whole damn thing.
That's
And
all right.
I felt like shit after that.
Yeah, we went out.
But you have hot water now. You can shower.
I do.
Here.
But,
Yeah.
but
Oh, I am ready.
no, fuck that.
We went out at like 8:30 and got some Culver's ice cream. So
So this morning I wasn't planning on eating a big breakfast, and I did.
Culver's.
Sorry.
Oh, Culver's.
Okay.
good thing about Cracker Barrel is you pretty much don't have to eat lunch.
No,
You don't.
you're set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Ready?
Ready?
Yeah, we'll stop talking.
Okay.
And I'm still talking to camera 2. Is that camera 2?
Once you're going to do the intro, right?
Right.
So-
Let's do the intro.
I'm Will Henke with Reckon Media. We're SEO, blah, blah, blah. And then we cut to you, and that's when both of you, when you do that part, will look in your respective cameras,
Okay.
and then we'll cut back to it.
Okay.
Got
That
it.
way I can put your graphic
Sounds great.
up with your contact.
And then
info all
you're
that
getting
stuff.
tally lights eventually, right?
Yes.
So we said, okay, cool.
Yeah, I actually have them. I just don't
Yeah.
have them hooked up.
Ah, it's cool.
About
Good.
half the equipment in the studio.
Yeah. And we have Vernon next week, so Vernon's going to sit up here with us.
Yeah, so I'll have another
middle?
mic up there for you.
Okay.
We're probably gonna have to move the monitors.
Yeah, we'll move the
way
monitors
over.
out to the side.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we
Just
gotta
everything.
do there.
Are you going to have Dane in next week to help you with that show, or just
Probably.
by yourself? Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring in help for that. And actually, if we get the YouTube Hangouts going,
Oh yeah.
Google
Yeah.
Hangouts, maybe we can work on that if you have time this afternoon.
Okay.
If we get that going, then we can go ahead and go live next week.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
But
that'd
we
be
gotta
great.
get that going.
Let's
so-
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
What am I doing?
We're gonna do welcome
to-
to.
Welcome to the Shop STL B2B marketing show.
Okay, we're recording,
All right.
and it's gonna go like this to this.
Can't see you.
Right.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, blah blah blah. I'm Will Henke. We're gonna cut to that,
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
I'm
turn
in
this way.
Mayuga, and then we'll go there.
Yes.
And then you're gonna talk about the show.
Yep.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
And welcome to the Shop STL B2B marketing show. We've got a good show lined up today. My name's Will Henke with Red Canoe Media. We help businesses get their online marketing in place, getting higher up in the rankings, helping draw people to you, Facebook advertising, those sort of things.
And I'm Ed Mayuga with AMM Communications, Public Relations, Marketing, and Training of St. Louis, Missouri. We specialize in public relations, content marketing, as well as executive training in St. Louis. We've got a great show for you today.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We've got Anne-Marie Mayuga going to help us talk about some crisis management.
Yes, absolutely. And I am actually going to be talking about the next extension of the business model canvas, which is value proposition design. This is something I use with my clients, and we facilitate a lot of sessions, and this really helps clients with not only marketing but actually selling their products. But before we start, I'm just curious, Will, what is that good to be 40?
Oh,
at
this
the
is,
end?
yeah, you know you're 40 when mug, and the reason I brought that is because, you know, my wife just turned 40, so she's way up there. She was pretty much freaking out about it. So this is, you know, you're 40, you know, when, and for instance, when your back goes out more than you do.
Right. Or, you know, Will and I, during the break, we were talking about using Evernote for grocery lists. And
Right,
he
yeah.
texted himself that he needs to buy some laundry dryer sheets.
Right, we need dryer sheets.
You need dryer sheets. And, you know, when you were 20, you were probably texting yourself, hey, I need to buy some beer.
Right, yeah, had I had this technology
Yeah.
then, I wouldn't have had to remind myself that I needed beer.
It's like, oh, I need beer, but it's just funny what happens after you turn 40. Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is
So,
a big change.
so happy birthday to my wife, and that's the reason for the mug today.
Happy birthday, Carol.
Yeah. So got a really great show, and if everybody sticks around, we'll get to it in just a couple minutes.
And hold it. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Hey, that was pretty smooth.
That was good.
Yeah.
Did I cut the Will fast enough? Were you watching?
You did? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Okay.
fine.
It was
Okay.
good. Yep.
Because I started daydreaming. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go.
I
Okay.
had
all
to
right.
do something.
And
He was on
okay.
Linda,
Yeah.
learning about WordPress.
Linda with
That's
a
it.
Y.
That's what I was doing.
Linda with a Y. That's nice.
Okay, so what's next?
Okay, so then we've had Anne-Marie. Now you
Yep.
say welcome back. Now we
Welcome
have
back. Got Ed.
other half of the team of AMM Communications.
Yeah.
Ed Mayuga.
Oh, that'll
And
work.
then we've got my website, so I've got the websites I'll be navigating to.
Okay.
And
Now,
then
let me,
after that, we close that up. Will ask me questions, or actually, we're going to analyze your company.
Well, we need to do
Okay.
a tip set introduction for Anne-Marie's tip set as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember
Okay.
when you teased coming out of this?
Right. Okay.
That coming up next is a tip from Anne-Marie.
Okay. So we need to do that first. Coming up is a next tip set with Anne-Marie Mayuga, and then we'll have her live, or we'll have her on the phone afterwards.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me think about this.
Yeah, maybe we
We
should
did
just
the
do.
intro. It should have been at the end of the intro. Coming up next is.
We did.
Okay, then we're
Yeah.
good. Well,
Yeah.
don't need
Should
to
we
talk
just
about
shoot an intro that you can move in on her interview? That says something like, "Welcome back.
Right.
Here's
That
a
was
tip set from
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie," and then you can cut back to us.
Yeah.
Start and ask the
Yeah,
questions.
that's good.
I could.
Okay.
I have to turn the lighting back off so it matches. You won't notice it when it's broken up into a commercial.
Yeah.
But if you have it from one and then the other, you're gonna be like, "What just happened?" You
Right.
won't be able to tell what it is.
They're
but
brighter
you'll
now.
know something.
Okay, let's record that and then.
Even if we do the welcome back and then you go to the tip set, they'll notice.
Well, no, I do a tip set out of the break, and then we cut right to. That was Anne Marie.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when we come back from a break, that's the first thing you see is the tip set,
Oh, okay.
and then and with us now is Anne Marie.
Okay.
Well, we did that.
Yeah,
So,
we
yeah, we're
did it
good.
with
I
us
think
now
we're
as
good.
Anne Marie, but we didn't do the tip set break. You just said,
Yeah, but we don't do a tip set break. Tip set break. If we do the welcome,
I don't think. Do we need to say up as a tip set? We'll just,
No, you
Okay,
just
then
play.
let's.
No,
we
we're
just
good.
did an intro.
No,
It'll
the only
just
time
come-
you would say it is
Yeah.
if you're like coming out of something, you're teasing what's coming up.
Right.
You don't have to introduce it and then put it on.
Okay.
You don't do it that way.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let me do it. Let me use the restroom real quick,
Okay.
and then
40.
4-0.
4. Oh. 4.
It must not be Carol who's still on there.
Yeah.
Either that or she's really pissed because we're not getting any more hearts.
No, we're not getting any hearts.
No,
It's kind of hard to watch people on Periscope in the middle of the day, too.
that's true.
Yeah. You know, I actually tried my first Periscope at the Blue Lives Matter march. I went to St. Louis County Police Department, and
Yeah?
I marched with all the pro law enforcement people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So you periscoped it?
I Periscoped it, but I didn't really have many viewers. It's kind of hard because I have a dog.
Oh.
I'm walking and I'm walking along.
So should I
Just things like
periscope
that.
your thing tomorrow morning?
You can do that.
Yeah,
You can Periscope it, yeah.
that might be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be everything. And then, you know, because I'm going to talk about public relations and marketing for the SEO. So then,
SEO. Okay.
SEO.
Sounds
What
familiar.
is SEO?
SEO?
SEO.
SEO. I've had
SEO.
people. How long?
And I'll
have
call
you,
you out.
How long have you been doing SEO?
SEO. Yeah.
SEO. I've been doing SEO for a long time. So what is this website?
So does Dane need
Oh,
to?
it's BP.
Does Dane need to record us for? Or I mean, is he recording you tonight
Yes.
with your presentation? So I should
Okay,
probably
guys.
go there and just get. I mean, I'll just.
It's up to you.
Want me there in the beginning or at the end or what?
Yeah, whatever you prefer.
All right, what time is that?
It's probably not going to go terribly long. Well, I thought that last time and it did. It went to 9 something. So yeah.
I'm asleep.
Is that past your bedtime? You know you're 40 when.
Where
let's
is
see.
it?
People
I mean, I
call
don't
it.
have to go.
People call it 10 p.m. and ask, "Did I wake you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
we good?
All right, we're good.
Yeah. Just come up there. I don't know what time Dane's getting there, but if he gets there like 6:30 or so, we could even. Shoot.
Yeah,
He
let's
just
do it
texted
before.
me. He said he can't make it tonight. So
Okay,
Oh.
make tonight. Okay.
We got a paying
then
gig.
Then
so.
you got out
Screw
of
it. That's fine. That's good. All right.
That's what everybody else says when they.
Yeah,
Oh,
he wanted to know.
it's just Will. Yeah, screw it.
He texted me back and said. He just wants to know when you're speaking next.
I could get him to come to E4E. I'm only doing like a 2-minute segment there,
That's
but
good.
that's probably all he needs.
That's all you
Yeah, that's all he needs.
need. There you go. All right.
Okay. So, you know what you're doing?
Yep.
Okay, we're
Will's
recording.
the host.
I have no idea what I'm
Okay.
doing.
And
So you're going to say, welcome back. Now we have Ed Mayuga, the other half of the AMM Communications team, that's going to be talking about value proposition.
I can't say the better half because she's out there.
No, she is the better half. We saw the better half, now the other half,
The other.
the lesser half.
all right,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the ShopSTL B2B marketing show. Next up, we've got my buddy Ed Mayuga, the other half of AMM Communications. And we're going to be talking about the value proposition
Canvas.
canvas. I always
Canvas.
forget
And
the
I'm
rest.
glad you said other instead of better or less, not lesser.
Right.
The other half of
The other
AMM
half.
Communications. Yeah, I am the other half of AMM Communications, and what I'm going to cover today is just the next part of what I had covered with the business model canvas. So if you recall, I covered the business model canvas in a past show,
Yep.
and these are 9 building blocks to a business plan. And once you have the 9 building blocks, this is just the general overview of how you're going to conduct your business,
Okay.
how you intend to make money,
Okay. Like that.
and you can run this business model canvas for multiple different plans. I mean, say you're going to launch a new product or service. You can use this business model canvas and say, well, hypothetically, if I rolled out this product or service, this is how I'm going to make money. And you can use that to either get more investors, you get buy-in from your team, get a loan from a bank, something like that. And what's really nice about this is it's one page.
Yeah, and this is something you can download from strategizer.com.
Yeah,
Right? We talked about
strategizer.com.
Strat-
Yeah,
you can-
absolutely.
It's a PDF you can download for free, so anybody can do this.
It's a PDF, yeah. So the way that we use it at AMM Communications is that we facilitate group meetings. Typically, we have company members around a boardroom table, and we stretch this out
Yeah.
across the boardroom table, and we give them Post-it notes. And on their Post-it notes, they write with a marker, the answers to our questions, like how are you going to make money, what value do you provide to a customer, and who is your best customer, who's your worst customer, and we have them stick that into the various boxes.
Okay.
So then the next step in this is you really need to focus on the value propositions, which is that center box, as well as the customer segments. And that can actually be facilitated in a completely different session.
Okay.
So what we have here is called the value proposition canvas. So this is just taking that middle box of the business model canvas, the value proposition, and then directly aligning that with the specific customer segment you're looking at. So
Oh,
as you
sweet.
can see, these are popped out here. So, Will, for the purposes of this discussion, let's talk about your business.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at your customer segment. Let's look at the right side. What are some of the pains that your customers are experiencing right now, and why would they hire you for
Okay.
that?
Some pains that they're having is they had a website built, and it's the old build it and they will come. So, but nobody's coming to the website.
Nobody's coming.
There's no traffic. The traffic that they are getting is not converting into leads or sales, depending on what kind of website it is.
Okay.
Those would be reasons that they would call, or they just wanted more leads.
Okay. So in this pains, they are not getting website traffic.
Right.
They're not having lead generation there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not getting the type of response that they want, or maybe it's just not looking good on Google search. So they're searching for their product or service,
Right.
and they're not showing up on the first page.
Right. Maybe they have a current marketing system or something.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So, just pick up from that last point.
All right.
Okay. So then for those pains, your company, Red Canoe Media, offers some gains,
Right.
to those potential customers. So let's go down the line.
Okay.
First of all, Google search ranking.
Google search ranking is higher, which leads to more traffic. Yeah.
Okay. And you would do that for what type of customer?
Well, anybody who needs more traffic or more exposure, any business owner.
Okay, so it'd be a business owner, be the marketing person that
Could be.
you deal with.
Yeah, it could even be a nonprofit. I mean, those nonprofits. I mean,
Nonprofits, okay.
they need to get up there too, because that's how they raise money. Sometimes is by exposure.
Okay, so do you have a concrete goal for them, like increase website visits by what? A percentage
Sometimes,
point?
yeah. I
or-
mean, it depends on how much they're getting, how much
Okay.
they've invested in the past.
Okay,
It could be that a 2% increase is phenomenal to them.
2%, okay.
And
or-
it could
okay.
be that they're getting 20 visitors a month, and
Mhm.
we double that. So it really
that would be
depends.
great. Yeah, so basically you're going to earn more money for them
Right,
than
absolutely.
what your fees are.
Right.
To
That's
help
the
them run their
idea.
business. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's the type of connection you're trying to make.
Yeah.
And then we'll look at the customer job. So a customer has some responsibility here,
Oh, yeah.
right? You're not just going to do it all for them. They're not going to pay you
Well,
to do
I
it all.
actually I just go home, flip a switch, and everything works.
Oh, magic, huh? You wave the magic wand? Are
Yeah.
you like Harry Potter?
Yeah, send them an invoice, and
Yeah,
we're done.
send you an invoice. That's a great business model, Will. That is awesome.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
There are some things that customers need to do. One of the biggest is create some content.
Okay.
Which is a really big one that a lot of them don't want to do because they're busy running their business.
Right.
Which makes sense.
But you're giving them some hand holding, right? You're going
sure.
to say, okay, this is what you need to do. This is these are some guidelines. I mean, do you have templates and things like that?
Not necessarily templates. It's more along the lines of listen to your customers. What things are they asking you over and over? Let's put those down in, I would say on paper, but typically it's on, a Google Doc or something.
Yeah.
But they need to start. They need to initiate that because I don't know their industry or their business.
Well, I think the point is that you're being collaborative here.
Yeah,
that you
definitely.
are working, and that's your value that you're providing
Right.
to those specific customers. And I'm sure that you have a few. I know you work with STL Beds, and
Sure.
you've really done a great job for that company, increasing their business.
Oh yeah.
So then let's move over to the value proposition.
Okay.
So let's take STL Beds for an example.
Okay.
I think in the past we've talked about how they were really hurting.
Yeah, they
before
were. They were just a couple months short of closing shop.
They were, okay,
Yeah.
because it was very difficult, and I know the owner, Doug, and you two were friends, and you had some relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, he had met me at a internet marketing class that I was teaching.
Okay.
And funny thing is they got started in waterbeds. So by the late '90s, early 2000, waterbeds were pretty much out.
Right.
So that was part of the problem. Was they were actually called the Waterworks Sleep Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they had to kind of rebrand and create a new digital footprint.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was a bit of a hump to come over in the first place, to get them out of people's minds with the whole waterbed thing.
Well, exactly. So then we're looking at the value proposition canvas. So their product and service was originally waterbeds, but then they had to change it, right? They probably had to do like Tempur-Pedic, right?
Yeah. So interestingly, when they hired me, I started doing some Google alerts and watching what people were talking about related to mattresses and sleeping and stuff. And we started to see a lot of things around these people calling things green mattresses. And I went to Doug and I said, what is this green mattress stuff that people are talking about? And he said, I don't know, but I'm going to the Vegas show, the big furniture show. I'll find out. And turns out that it was organic type mattresses and things, latex, those kind of things. And so we kind of saw that before it really got popular. And that was one way that we kind of segued them away from waterbeds and towards more of the organic, which is a good niche to be in. It's not; those aren't cheap.
Well, I mean, green going through all that other stuff. I mean, you're catching the crest of a wave right there and really riding it. So, so from a value proposition standpoint, you have this new product line, potential organic beds and green materials, and then kind of phasing out the whole waterbeds. I'm sure they still sell a few, but just not as much.
They do. They sell some of the mattresses that people want to buy, and they actually have some custom-made mattresses now that fit into those old waterbeds.
Right.
Because they're different sizes. So they'll get you a regular mattress that actually fits in there. So you don't have to get rid of your, $5,000 waterbed frame that you bought. You can still sleep on it.
So that's really cool. So looking at the value proposition that you brought to STL Beds is that you've made them think about new products and services, getting away from what used to be their bread and butter, and you're moving that over and a potential gain so that when they're doing a value proposition for their own clients, clients are not going to know them as Waterworks. They're going to know them as STL Beds.
Right.
And then as far as just being a pain reliever for them, obviously they probably weren't getting much business from waterbeds.
Not too much.
Not too much. I mean, what solutions did you have for them to increase their web presence?
Well, we moved them to an e-commerce platform. That was one of the things. I remember talking to them and saying, "Hey, will you ever sell outside of St. Louis?" No, I doubt we'll ever do that. Well, they're shipping stuff across the country constantly now, so moving them to an e-commerce situation really helped, and it really kind of broadened their target. Their target market was St. Louis, so now it's the U.S., if not more. Yeah. So that's probably one of the bigger ones that we did. Move them over, made them obviously more search engine friendly, which they were not. They were paying I won't say the company, but they were paying by the page that they had. Every time they built a new page on their website,
Oh my
they had to
gosh,
pay.
that's probably phenomenally
Right.
expensive.
Yeah, so when we moved them to an e-commerce platform, I mean, we built out all their products, took new pictures, everything. So it was quite a different experience for them, I'm sure.
So you relieved the pain for St. Louis Beds by charging them probably less than they were paying per page, but you created more value in that you were able to help them directly with their marketing and do the e-commerce, and then that actually ties into that top box there, the gain creators, because you are providing a way for them to gain more revenue, which is through e-commerce by helping. And are you hosting their e-commerce platform as well? Okay, so you are able to be the one-stop shop and provide all that gain. So the important thing to look at with a business proposition canvas is it doesn't have to be a direct correlation between each one. Just because you create e-commerce doesn't necessarily have to mean, okay, this is an X number of gain, like they've increased sales 25%. It's just important to have a general idea. So if there is some outlier between these two boxes here, this will actually highlight it. It will say, well, maybe we need to really focus on this, or maybe we haven't adequately addressed this in the course of our business model. We need to rethink it.
Yeah, that's good. It would probably be a good exercise to go back and see, what did we do, or what things were the pains that we really never addressed.
Right, absolutely.
Because we went to e-commerce and things got a little crazy, and maybe there are other pains and other ways for them to continue to make more money.
Right. I mean, so you had a success story with STL Beds with e-commerce. Do you have other e-commerce clients that have had similar success?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So they build on each other, and what you're doing is you're building a persona of a typical customer that you can really help, and that's a concrete example. So whether it's you or your daughter Amber or someone else communicating exactly what value you could bring to potential customers and why they should meet with you. Say me, if I'm trying to refer you, I can actually point to that. Well, Will and Red Canoe Media have actually helped a company here in St. Louis go from almost closing their doors to being so successful that they're thinking of translating into other languages. I remember having that conversation with Doug. So that is where the value proposition model really helps.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how you can kind of write this out and see it on paper instead of just carrying it around in your head.
Absolutely. Can imagine putting Post-it notes up there in different colors. You can color code it. You can have more than one participant. Because one thing that we find, Anne Marie and I just did a business model canvas with a new client last week, is that everybody has a different idea, a different way of expressing things, and everybody in a company, especially a small company, is involved in sales. Yeah. Not only are they marketing, but they also have to sell. And I think that is a big difference for people that are in the B2B marketing space. They may not realize that they need to sell and they need to market all the time.
Yeah, so when you guys do the business model canvas, you have the big thing on the wall with the Post-it notes.
Yes.
And then do you break this out individually and say, now let's focus on these two and kind of do the same thing we just did?
Absolutely. And what's really nice is after we have all the Post-it notes up, we take a picture of it. And then I'm able to transfer that digitally and then put together the notes. And then, the next model, the next iteration of this is the value proposition canvas. Okay. And there's actually another part after this called the empathy map.
Oh,
looking down at the specific
I don't care
person
about
over
that.
there. Yeah, you don't have any empathy. I didn't feel, when I met you first, Will, I was like, hey, there's an empathetic guy.
Yeah, right.
But now I realize not so much.
Right, now you know.
I'm kidding. You're very empathetic. But no, this is kind of fun to do,
very
especially
cool.
in a group.
Yeah, and like we talked with the business model canvas, I can imagine the CEO or somebody sitting back listening to his employees and what their thoughts are on these sort of things is probably eye-opening to some.
It is eye-opening, and the fact that it's on one page, because they're busy trying to run their business, they don't want a 40-page report. Right. They want something on one page that says, okay, boom, 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 and then I think just the value of hearing their employees go through the discussions and seeing their thoughts. I mean, you get some off-the-wall answers, and I mean that could be an opportunity for coaching, or it could be a completely new idea that they've never thought of that could be
it could lead to business.
Could lead to other business. Yeah, absolutely. So So that is, this is a communications tool.
Okay.
It is just a way of getting everybody on the same page so that they can communicate it accurately within themselves, within their work group, within the company, and then to potential customers or clients.
Yeah, and I can also see where something like this could help you with your elevator pitch too.
Yes.
About what your business is.
Absolutely.
You know, especially when it comes to pains. A lot of people like to talk about what we do, but in reality, you need to be talking about the pains that these customers are having.
Right.
So identifying them is probably a great way to. This is a great way to do it.
This is what we do. This is who we do it for. This is our best customer. This is a customer I'm not really good at working with, and so you can identify it. I mean, you can assign that person a name and say, okay, this is Phil. He is my best customer. This is someone that I'm looking for, so that when people want to refer you, they could say, oh, I know someone like Phil.
Yeah.
You could really help Phil out.
Right.
And let me give you his name or number.
Yeah. In my world, we call that an avatar. Having a person that isn't real, but it's somebody that is a target market that you want to reach. And,
exactly.
And knowing what to say to identify their pains and stuff makes it easier. So
it's just a communications tool.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. So, well, thank you for sharing this today. I think it's been well worth my time.
Well, I'm glad, Will. And, you know, if you really want to explore the value proposition canvas, there's lots of resources available online. You know, we have found value, Anne Marie and I, in facilitating these conversations because, you know, sometimes it's hard to do it internally by yourself. It's hard to just say, if you're the owner of a company, hey, I'm going to facilitate this, because people are afraid to speak up. It's good to have a third party like you know, AMM Communications or Red Canoe Media help you with marketing.
Right, bring these things out in a non-threatening kind of situation. Very good.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Well, thank you. I think that's been great. So that's our show for today, the ShopSTLB2B marketing show. Stick around next week, and we're going to have Vern and Ross, and we're going to actually do an entire show specifically on social media for B2B markets and how each of the different networks or platforms, how they work and what's great and what's not great about each of them.
Yeah, and you know, he's a very well-known podcaster, nationally known, and he is also one of the board members for the St. Louis social media.
Oh, so he knows what he's talking about.
He knows what he's talking about.
Wow.
And that's what we aim to do here on the ShopSTLB2B marketing show, is to bring you hard-hitting, influential people like ourselves talking about things that we know a lot about.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks everybody for watching, and we will we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
All right. Good job.
You guys are knocking it out like pros now.
Wow.
Really good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Not that you sucked before. I'm just saying you guys are
We suck less now.
You suck a lot less now, is what I'm trying to say.
We're less sucky.
Yeah. Can you?
And we have no viewers.
Can you send me those images?
Oh yeah.
And then, was there anything else that we needed to do?
You want me to just save it to somewhere?
Yeah, you can save it right on there. That's fine.
Like right here?
Downloads.
Download. Should I just put...
Well, no, because I won't pull off of that computer.
You
Well,
won't?
save it there and then send me an email.
Okay. This is on your computer.
Yeah. But it's on a computer that...
So how am I going to email it to you?
I'll email it to myself. Just leave it up.
Okay.
Yes, leave the screen up.
That was entirely too much work for me. God. Yeah.
What are you, hungover?
No, I'm not really hungover. I got my mind in 20 things.
Oh, I know.
But that's all we needed, right?
Okay. Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
There
we
we
didn't
are.
lose our Periscope either.
We're good. Awesome.
That time.
And we have 0 viewers.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
You
Thanks,
guys
Doc.
want to see any of that? Or you just want to get out of here?
Oh, Anne-Marie, I got...
Okay.
See you later, everybody.
Nice. But thanks, Tom.